And after a long while of searching, very far from my base, I find a desert, finally. Well, welcome to episode 10 of Dimos' Let's Play. Already on 10, well, I think it's 10. If my memory serves me right, yeah. And I'm going to collect the cactus that I meant to grab last episode. If I recall correctly, I'll need about 20 pieces of cactus. Probably would be a good idea to get more. And this is a desert hive, which gives us, like, thirsty bees, I think? Or, modest, I think it is, yeah. And just gonna collect some cacti here. Not too exciting. Then I'll see you at the back base. These flowers here are called cinder pod flowers. And they give these pods, which you can convert to blaze powder. But I prefer just keeping that because they are used in some Thelmcraft recipes. Those are from Thelmcraft. So I'll be back once I finish gathering up some cacti and we can finish off this system. So just going to cook up the cactus here into cactus green because that's what we'll need. And now we need to start building some gears. In total, I think we need... Let me think of how many gears we need. And let's just do this module by module. Let's do this thing right here first. The two modules we need for this thing, which will be the input chest, we are going to be an item sync, and a quick sort. So the first one, the quick sort, is going to be fairly expensive. So if you look at module, the quick sort, it requires a diamond gear, so 4 diamonds and a bunch of other stuff, lapis and redstone, and a blank module. And the item sync, which is what we need the cactus green for. Well, that only requires an iron gear. So, gonna make 2 gears. Make them stone. And take out a bunch of iron. Keep 1 iron in. I'll explain to you why that's important later. Bit of gold. And 4 diamonds. We can go stone gear to iron gear. 1 iron gear is upgraded further to gold to diamond, the highest tier gear. And it's only used in the most expensive recipes. So yeah. But also the most powerful recipes. But we aren't hurting for diamonds too much right now. So that's alright. So let's put them together. So 2 blank modules. The first one, I forgot the lapis. Lapis in the corners, diamond gear, blank module, and redstone. Quick sort. The next one will be the iron gear, cactus, or the module, and redstone. Item sync. Oh, I put this right on top of it, did I? Heh. Derp. I'll just put you back in there, and that saves everything. And go down to my basement. So I'm going to click here, right click here, and I'm going to just plop the quicksort module in here. This is options, but the quicksort option doesn't have anything. What the quicksort module will do, it will automatically, if the item has somewhere to go in the logistics network, take it out of the pipe and distribute it to the system. If it doesn't have anything where to go, it will just not pull it out. Then we're going to do the item sync module. And we're going to say default route, yes. So we're making it the default route. You can also request specific items, but I'll get to that later. What the default route means is that if an item is in the network and it doesn't have anywhere to go, well, first off, if it doesn't have anywhere to go, then it will just kind of like drop out of the pipe and will go onto the floor. And we don't want that. What the default route is that it says if we don't have anywhere else to go, it will go there. So, all items that don't have anywhere else to go will end up in that chest. Okay. So pretty much that's what we want it to be. This is going to be our input chest, and if something doesn't want, and kind of like our miscellaneous what are we going to do with this? And we're going to take our stone transport pipes, and you see it's red right now, and we're just going to run this like here. And it turned green, which is just what we wanted. And we can just hop up here. So this chest is pretty much functional, except for the part that we don't have anywhere to go. So yeah, we can put all the items we want, but they won't need these chests, because these chests aren't requesting those items yet. And that's what the next item's for. The polymorphic item sink. We'll need some orange dye, some redstone, and 7 iron gears, since we have 7 chests. And we'll need 7 red and 7 yellow flowers. Fortunately, our bees make a lot of flowers. And we can just steal them. 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I'll set my bees back up. I'll get into better and stuff, and I'm just getting a large amount of honeycombs, and I'll do better stuff with bees later. Dandelion yellow, rose red, orange dye. I'll craft up those 20 iron gears because I think I've crafted enough gears. And I'll craft up a bunch more gears as well, so I'll have all the gears ready. Okay, I think I have all I need. 7 gold, 7 iron. So the next 7 we're going to want to make, with the orange dye, iron gears, and redstone, give us the polymorphic item sync module. This pretty much will be, it's like a modified version of the item sync, except it will automatically request any item that is already in the inventory it's connected to. So this inventory will automatically request wood, saplings, bat boxes, and all this stuff. Like our bars chest will automatically request all these bars. And so on and so forth. So we're just going to put in 1 for each of them. There aren't any options for this, but oh well. We don't really need any. And polymorphic item. And with this, a sorting system is pretty much complete. There's really not much else that we have to do. If we put any item in the chest, say we take out 10 here, so that last stack is 5, 10. Plop it down. If you look at the bottom there, you might be able to see it come out. Well, I must have missed it. If you look at bards and minstrels, we're back up to 10. Because it put it in there. That's cool. So the next thing we're going to do is set up this. Getting ahead of myself. There's one more module that I'll need for each of these machines. And that's the provider module. It pretty much will say that if an item in the network is requesting an item, it will go and pretty much automatically send it out. I think it might work with item sync, but I'm not sure. There's a whole priority list. But it will be more useful when we go into automatic crafting and such, as well as our request. But I'll get to that in a second. Provider module. Provider module. Provider module. You, and you. It copies the function of the provider logistics pipe, but we're just combining it with our polymorphic item sync. So that leads us to the next item we want, is that I want to be able to also pretty much come up here, and see we can put things in, but now we need to be able to take things out. So where do I want to be able to just take things out when I want to build and stuff? I'm thinking in this room somewhere, maybe right here, right next to the wall. I'm sure we have this here, but I'm going to drill down here and come down here. I'm going to pop off this right here and replace it with a basic logistics pipe, because this is now becoming an intersection. Dun dun dun. It's so exciting. And I'm stuck in a hole. And let me make that look better. So we can pop you in there. And I'll get some basalt brick, which actually, hey, I have some. How nice. Stone transport, up, 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 over. And it's kind of like a window, but oh well. Eventually I'll probably enclose this in a room, so it'll look better. But and we don't want it there actually. What am I going to put in the end of that? Well, a new gear. And I need more wood. Should probably go chopping trees beginning next episode. We need 2 gold gears. So this is one of the more expensive pipes. Most of the pipes themselves are fairly cheap, but the modules can get kind of pricey because you're paying for compactness. Basic logistics pipe in the center, surrounded by gold gears. The request logistics pipe. Pop it on there, and hey, take a wrench. We have access to our entire system. So, if say, hey, I need some wood. Give me 5 wood. It will pull it out of the chests and pop it out for us. And I got an achievement since my achievement's reset. And hey, just convert it into planks. So, now we can access all of our inventory from one item. That's pretty cool. And we got all that there. I'll make that look nicer later. So what's the next thing I want to do? Is that I want to go in here and change the options to the provider. So you can have normal inventory, leave the first stack of items, so we'll ignore the first stack. We want it to leave 1 item per stack. So that way, we'll always have an item for the polymorphic item sync to know that item goes there. But because, like, if we were to, like, request all our iron out of the system, it wouldn't, it would take it out of the item, and the polymorphic item sync would not be requesting iron, and all the iron would line up in this chest. But in keep the 1 item per stack on, it won't pull out that 1 item, it won't even be visible, so it won't do that. And I'll switch all these, and I'll be back. Okay, all done with that. Didn't take too long. So if we look here, iron is not on the inventory. We just can't see it, because there's only 1 iron, and it can't request it since it's on 1 item per snack. But say put 9 more iron in there. Look here, there's 9 iron available, because, hey, it keeps 1, but it will provide 9. So, it's all ready. So the next thing I'm going to want to do is get our machines running. So I'm going to drill through this wall, and drill through the wrong wall, and make a mess of things. And drill through the wrong one again. And I'm going to make this one a basic, because I'm making yet another intersection. I'm not being very conservative with these right now. I'm just going to run my pipe like that, and follow the water. Because this pipe is going to go in and go into these machines. Because I need some more chassis. 8 to be exact. And I'm going to surround them with iron, because they need to be Mark II. Wait, and not 8. That'd have been sad if I had. I only need 4. Because I have 4 machines that I want to run. Pop you there, you, and you. That shouldn't be a problem. But it might. So, dig into our bag, get our electric wrench. I think I left my backpack in here. I did. And pop you off. And where can I put you? I'll just put you up top. Alright. Not really using you, but oh well. Okay. So you're all good. And now we need a few more modules for this. For these, we're going to put in item sinks but we're going to have it request the specific ores and such that it needs. We're also going to need extractor modules, so it will automatically pull the items out once it's ready. I'll be back once I have some of the supplies for those. So it turns out I'm a bit short on iron for this. Bye-bye tin. I only feel slightly guilty about that. And what else? 7 more gears. Wait, I don't need 7. I only need 2 of you and 2 of you. I didn't need more iron, my calculations were correct. I was just making the wrong amount. So I need 1 more iron, and I have some extra gold. I'll just have to remember that I have some gold gears, because, hey, I'll use them, just not now. I'm still thinking of 7 chests out here. Bleh. Stupid Dimos. And 4 and 4. 4, 4, 4. So we need to cook up some more of that cactus. 8, I think. Because we need 2 item sinks. Let's cooking up some of the chicken. Just because I like cooked food. Even though I don't use it. So, gonna make 2 item sinks. Wait, no, I need 4. Bleh. This is what happens when I'm recording too late at night. Okay, it's only like 9. Oh well. So now, making 4 of these. Logistics and item sink. And then we're going to need 4 extractors. But extractors will pull an item out every 5 seconds. Or 3 seconds, or something like that. So, at a leisurely pace. But, you know what, that's not fast enough for what I want it for, and even the better version isn't, really. But, if we put a gold gear on top, we get the Extractor Mark II, which will pull out an item every second. Which is better, not ideal, but thing. So put the item sink in, and I'll need to go find some ores in a second, but we're going to put all the ores we need right there. Actually, that's going to be dust, since that's a furnace. An extractor. And we're going to tell you which side to extract out of. For most machines, they have like side inventories, which you would have pipes on the side, a top inventory. And to pull out items out of these, we're going to need to pull out the side for the output. So we're going to say for the extractor, pull out of the side. Or, wrong part. I don't need 2 item sinks. And pull out the side. Extractor, item sink, pull out the side. Side, item sink, and I just messed it up. Side. Okay. I'm going to go find some of the ores that I'll need, because I need to put them in. And I'm going to be lazy and do something like this. Shortcut downstairs. Pretty cool. I'll be back once I find them. This is a bee that's underground. It's like the stone bee or granite bee. I don't remember. Just gonna take out a scoop and take it. Thank you very much. And take out my apiarists and put in my backpack. I'm just going through the mine shaft here and looking for all the ores I need. Okay, I think I have everything I need except gold, because it's a bit rarer. I'll just do gold when I find it. Probably next mining trip. But I'll show you what I'm doing until then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my wrench, and I'm going to sort out some of the other items here, like my fiery crystal. It'll all get sorted, wrench, track, Iron bars, don't need as many of. Redstone, V's crystal, uranium I'll refine. Marble, tungsten, and lapis. So it'll all get sorted out. But we're going to say what needs to get mass rated. We're going to say we need iron, silver, tin, and copper. All of you get mass rated. Same with you. Iron, silver, tin, copper, and eventually gold. Throw this in here. Not you. You. So let's see if that works. If it does, then the dust should eventually end up back in here. Let's just throw those in there, and those things that it doesn't know what to do with. And we'll speed along here, and they should start flying into my system as dust. And come back. We got some tin and iron dust back. And now we're getting our copper dust out, and it's pulling out 1 a second about. Okay, so now we have all the dusts we need. Just grab them and sort them. We'll go to a furnace and say you're going to take cinnabar, since we can cook that. Tin, copper, iron, silver. Order doesn't matter here. So what the item sync does is that's saying that, hey, I need these items, send them to me if you're in the system. And our quicksort module will automatically boot them into the system. Now these items will get sorted out, and it's going to say, hey, we're requesting them, and they'll get smelted up. Okay, so that's pretty much it, what we need for that. And put that in there and put them in the other category. Oh, forgot to put our cinnabar. And all those bars that were being smelted up should have wind their way up in our Bards and Minstrel chest. Oop. I left my Kleinstein in here, and it's actually racked up a good amount of EMC. So I'm going to make a chest here. Just put it right next to it. And this is going to be like my EMC items chest. Come on, align correctly. Thank you. And you know, I could use another transmutation tablet. But fortunately, they're actually kind of cheap. Grab some obsidian. Grab some stone. And just build it. And heck, you can even trace your transmutation tablet to your transmutation tablet. So now we can get them out pretty easily. I'll just put it right there. We'll say that this chest will be all items that we've gotten from EMC that we're going to want to use to upgrade some other things. And the first thing we're going to need is about 8 Eternalis. And I'll just grab some out of here. I want to leave some energy in here because I will use it. And that will just be our kind of like supply chest for our EMC production. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to get into is auto crafting. So if you look at our request logistics pipe, there's this here. This will show you both the items and currently in your chests and the ones you can craft. But currently we have nothing that we can craft since we haven't set anything up. And then things in our supply. Why can't we see anything now? Oh, I was on page 0 since there was nothing that we can craft. Interesting. Okay. But this is how you do it. First thing we're going to do is we're just going to grab this automatic crafting table. Since I'm not really using it anymore, since, well, I have a philosopher's stone. And we have 9 basic logistics pipes left. We're probably not going to use that many. We grab some glowstone. There's some in here. And we take our philosopher's stone, and we surround a logistics pipe with glowstone. We get a crafting logistics pipes. This allows us to use automatic crafting tables to give something new in the network. Just grab a piece of wood. we're going to teach our system how to make planks. I'll put it down here in our basement. Just going to start our auto crafting wall. How about along this wall? Put you right there. And our crafting logistics pipe right there. Stone transport pipes there. And it's happy and communicating with the network. So in our automatic crafting table, we're going to leave our wood in there. And if we open up this with a wrench, we click import, and it says if you put in 1 wood, you'll get out 4 planks. Let's test it. First, we'll make sure that there's no planks in the system. Confirmed there are 0 planks in the system, but it is in the crafting. So let's just say give us 4 planks. Actually, let's press 3. So we'll take a piece of wood out of our chests, put it down to the automatic crafting there, craft it up, and spit it back out here. And we got 3 more wood. But there's 1 wood that we wound up here because it had nowhere else to go, so it went to the default route, just like we wanted. I'll leave a place for wood to go in just our other chest. Okay. So, hey, that worked out pretty well. Eventually, I actually might want to upgrade this to Mark III and also give it a provider module, so any like miscellaneous items that end up there can also be provided. But that's just something for the future. So I'm going to craft up a few more of these automatic crafting tables, and I'm going to teach our system a few more items to be able to craft, just so we can do it. Our ultimate goal is to be able to craft logistics pipes, so we can easily expand our automatic crafting system further. Because, you know what, crafting is annoying, and I'm just cutting it for you, but just for my sake, it's nice to be able to do it automatically. As well as when we get some more automatic systems, they'll need to know how to do it. Crafting up some crafting tables. Then I'll need a bunch of sticks. 4 times 4, 16. So that should be enough. Stack of sticks. 16 gears. Automatic crafting tables. And we'll just pop down here. And place them down here. Just like that. We'll pop you off. Then we make up 4 automatic crafting pipes. In this pipe, we'll start up here, since in this pipe, we're going to say, this is how you make sticks. Import. And if you take sticks like this is how you make a wooden gear. We make a lot of gears, and it's nice to be able to just make them automatically. But here, we're going to say, hey, this is how you make a crafting table. Guess where we're going with this? If you take a crafting table, and 4 sticks, and roll in 4 gears, you can get an automatic crafting table. So now we can automatically craft automatic crafting tables. We'll just get 4 more, because that's how many logistics pipes we have left. 4 automatic crafting, missing 12 wood. I can fix you, and we have exactly 12 wood. I'll definitely need to get more wood. 4 automatic crafting tables. No, we'll do that. Let's see if we can pop down there fast enough. Items are flying through, and you can see the finished ones are going through. Kind of hard to see fast enough. I'll have to get a portable hole once we get started with Thaumcraft, which I might get next depending on whether the taint is expanding, and it is imperative that I need to get back there. So, what else should I teach it? Maybe how to make stone gears. So we have 4, so let's go stone gear, iron gear, gold gear, and then redstone torches. Pretty much like the basic things that we'll need for this. So we'll need some redstone, probably some wood in the system. We're actually pretty good on wood. We won't need to carry around as much anymore. And for this, we'll need 3 wooden gears. Bunch of stone, but I got stone. 8 iron. And 4 gold. Let's just pop down here. Put you there, and you there. And make them automatic crafting. One thing that I'll often mess up in is forget to click import here, and then you can't craft it since it doesn't know the recipe. So this is how you make a stone gear. Import. This is how you make, after you make a stone gear, to iron. And finally, after we go from iron, or wooden, to stone, to iron, this is how you make a gold gear. The final stage that we'll need for making more logistics. Not you. You. And here, we need redstone torches for logistics. Import. Now if we go up here now, close you down. If you see on our crafting page, there's all these items that we can now craft. So it's pretty neat. And this feels like a pretty good wrapping up point for episode 10. It's kind of cool for that 10, nice round number, that we finish up our crafting system, which is usually the first larger project I want to get done. Costs a lot of resources, so I'm probably going to want to go mining, try to find some gold, finish up our system. But now mining is getting a lot easier since I have some good tools, a way to process my stuff quickly, as well as a way to get things fast, which will make building faster. I want to make some, next episode, I want to make a few expansions to our automatic crafting down there, get a few other items, such as like electronic circuits, and other items I commonly craft, and maybe, depending on a few other things, or either try to get started on a few new mods that I really haven't spotlighted much in any of my episodes so far, in this season or the last one. So this has been Demosthenes, and I'll see y'all later.